In today's video, I will be showing you three things: how to attach human hair to the single crochet braids, how to dip the crochet hair in hot water, and I will also be highlighting a few accounts on Instagram and YouTube that have followed in the past that you can also draw inspiration on how to style your crochet braids, or quick styles that you can try out with crochet braids, especially if you don't like sitting for long. Hello, welcome back to the channel. So this is part two of the Goddess Buzz Braids crochet hair. If you haven't watched the first part of this video, I would include the link somewhere on the screen here. That way you can go back and check it out. In attaching the human hair weave to the individual crochet braids, one thing I like to do first is to determine the quantity of hair that needs to go to the tip of the hair first. And then once I know the quantity that I need, I would split the quantity into two or three parts depending on the size of the braids. That way I can attach it gradually. So I wouldn't be in a rush to attach the whole quantity of hair that is meant for one braid at once. So I would attach the first one, take a break, braid down a little bit, attach the second one, braid down again, and then attach the third one. So because the braids are in different sizes, I always still like to measure to make sure that each braid stop at the same point. That way you don't have like different braids that have different lengths and different sizes. At some point, you will have to use your hands and your eyes to measure, to look, to see if the size is the same and it's the same length. I also like to trim every braid once I'm done. That way, I know I'm done with each of the braids and like it's over it. I don't like to pile. Like I love to trim as I go. And then for the ends, I always like to tie like 2 or 3 times, and then adding glue is optional, but I still love to add glue towards the end. I also observed that in applying glue to the braid, you just need a little drop. You don't want to put so much because I noticed while braiding this hair, like I had the white stain on the tip of the braid once the hair was dry. I didn't like that. So if you're using glue at home, just use a little quantity. I'm going to keep quiet for a little bit and allow you to enjoy the clips and to see how I was able to achieve this. And I'll be back to explain how I was able to dip the hair in hot water soon. Once I was done braiding down the hair, I just went ahead to remove the sticks from the rope attached to the chair, and then I was ready to prep the hair by dipping it into hot water. This is what the final outcome is before I dipped into hot water. Dipping in hot water is usually optional, but I still like to dip in hot water. That way the hair, it's a bit feathered, it's not looking bulky. Like I still want it to have that feathered effect, even though like it's a goddess braid. In dipping the hair in hot water, I tried two methods just because I wanted to see the outcome and I was happy with both results. So for the first method, I divided the hair into three just because I don't want to dip all the hair, like the braids, in one sitting, like dipping everything in one sitting. I didn't think it would make sense. I like to divide the braids into different sections just to make sure the hot water gets to each and every braid just exactly the way I want it. Also, if you're just starting out or if you're trying this at home for your family, friends, I recommend you dip this hair in batches. That way you're able to control the number of hair. For the first method, I avoided dipping the human hair in hot water. I tried to dip the braid as much as I can into the hot water. The rest, especially the body of the braids towards the stick that couldn't get into hot water, I'm just going to use a towel, dip it in hot water, and make sure that hot water gets to that aspect of the braids as well. For the second method, I dip the entire braids and I also poured the hot water directly on the braids into the bucket just because I wanted to see what the effect would be, and also because we weren't selling these braids or like giving it out to anybody, just because we were still going to use it at home. Whichever method you choose, you also need to be mindful when putting the hair in hot water that the hair is straight. You want to make sure that the hair is straight at the end of the day when you're done dipping in hot water, and to make sure that it still has that feathered effect. Like I mentioned, some people don't mind, like some people may not want to dip the hair inside into hot water. They might just want to wear their braids that way, which is okay, but for me, I still prefer to dip the hair in hot water. Once I was done dipping the hair in hot water, I just used a towel to try to dry the hair, especially because there was still water on the braids and I didn't want it to make a mess around the whole place, especially since I was drying the hair indoors. You can also dry your hair outdoors, especially if you're living in a place that has so much sun. I made this hair during winter here in Canada, so I had to dry this indoors in my bathroom. And I was also thankful that I used the stick. That way it's easier for me to control and manage the braids. Yay! Thank you so much for watching to this extent. This is the end of the video. In the third part and the final aspect of this video, I will be showing you how I would have packaged this hair if I was to sell this crochet braid. Thank you so much for watching. Do stay blessed and have a wonderful day ahead.